Obviously a difficult night for the government, a difficult night for the Liberal Party, and I fear a difficult night for our country. The result obviously won't be known for some days in the lower house and probably for the best part of a month in the Senate. I very much feel for some very fine colleagues who lost their seats last night. It's tragic for them, and it's a pity for our party and our country that so many good people won't be coming back to the Parliament. Apart from that, all I can say is that today is a day to take stock, not to speculate.
A lot of people would be asking, though, Mr Abbott, whether you would have won that election yesterday.
Well, I'm just not going to speculate on that. That's for people to reflect upon, but all I tried to do in the campaign was to be the best possible candidate for Warringah and to be as helpful as I could be in a low-key way elsewhere. That's what I tried to do. I think I was reasonably effective, but in the end, all we can say is that it's been a difficult night for our government and for our party.
Are you an available option for leadership, sir?
Look, we don't know the outcome of the election yet. All we can say at the moment is that a lot of good people have lost their seats, and this is very sad for them, and it's very sad for our party.
Is Malcolm Turnbull in a very difficult position now, though?
Again, I'm not going to speculate. Obviously, it's been a long campaign. He gave it everything, and good on him for giving it everything. And I guess there are a lot of people who have got much to reflect upon as a result of what's happened over the last little while.
You know how hard it is to deal with a fractured Senate. Mm-hmm. This one looks even worse.
This is a serious long-term problem for our country. The real Americanisation of our politics is not privatisation. The real Americanisation of our politics is the growing difficulty that the executive has getting its legislation through the Parliament. That's the real Americanisation of our politics. Every bill, certainly every difficult bill, now has to be fought for vote by vote, clause by clause, and I think this is a real problem, particularly for a government that needs to make tough decisions on spending, tough decisions on a whole range of areas, economic and national security.
Is it time for serious reform in that area?
Well, again, today is not a day for speculation, it's a day for taking stock. Rather than rush out and pontificate on a whole lot of different subjects, I think we need to carefully, calmly consider what's best. But again, today I feel for the colleagues who did an extraordinary job, worked incredibly hard, and unfortunately are not going to be with us again in the Parliament.
Some of those were key supporters of you, Mr Abbott.
Sorry,
turn that around. Some of those were heavily involved in your removal. Mm-hmm. What would you say about that?
Well, again, I'm just not going to go back and dwell on events of 9 months or so back. The important thing is good people who tried hard, who did what they thought was the best for our country, who were in the Parliament, are no longer in the Parliament, and it's sad for them and it's sad for the rest of us who remain.
Is the Liberal Party in big trouble now?
Look, the Liberal Party has obviously had a long history. We've had good times, we've had bad times. The important thing today is not to speculate, it's to take stock. One more question, that'll do, okay?
Is it fair to say, and you know the political landscape very well, is it fair to say that Malcolm Turnbull took a big gamble and lost?
Well, again, it's not for me to start trying to sum up a long and difficult campaign. It's not for me. It's not for me to do that. All I think we can do today is to take stock, to think, to reflect, rather than just come out with a whole lot of snap judgments, and I'm certainly not going to come out with snap judgments today.
Thank
you so much.